Hi, this is Jim Gibson with Creative Painting and Waterproofing. I want to talk to you just a minute this afternoon about the repaint of this 8-panel solid pine exterior door. The customer called this morning. The door had to be repainted today and be functional for this afternoon. Typically we take these doors down and give them a thorough sanding by hand, and then we spray the doors and rehang them. But with limited time here today, we had to take a different approach, and what we did was we took a 180 grit paper and put it on an electrical palm sander and sanded it pretty harshly. And what we found was the door had been originally white, then painted yellow, then painted blue, and then painted black, which was what we accepted it as, was a black door, and she wanted it repainted white. So after we sanded it pretty good with the 180 grit paper, we applied the primer. I threw a fan on the door to accelerate the drying time of the primer because of having to turn the door back over to her so quick. Once that first coat of primer was dry, I switched to a 80 grit paper on the electrical palm sander, and I sanded the primer again and sanded the door again. Then I laid down another heavy coat of primer and in turn kept the fan on the door to keep the door drying at a pretty good rate so I could apply the paint. So now I'm up to 2 coats of primer and 2 thorough sandings, one with a 180 grit and the other with an 80 grit. And as you can see, I only applied 1 coat of paint to this door, and as you can see, all in all, the door turned out pretty good. It looks pretty nice. Check us out on Facebook, Creative Painting and Waterproofing, or go to the web, www.creativepaintingandwaterproofing.com.